Alright, so you already know who it is, target individual CJBK. I made one video like a few minutes ago, and then I realized, I was like, you know what, that one probably came off a little too emotional, because I'm really battling with my technology, or basically them manipulating my technology to try to prevent me from doing my job the way I should be able to. Even basically destroying my phone or my brand new portable charger, my iWalk portable charger that I just got August 11th, and all of a sudden now the metal part that actually plugs into the charger port, the little gold strips are now frying. They're basically deteriorating, as if like they were being, what is that, burned because of power surge or something like that. But anyway, so I said, let me do that video over. So I deleted that one. I said, I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna be very, very specific, because the only reason that these people are basically able to get away with what they're doing is because, and this goes to all the people working in law enforcement and working in politics, working in, you know, in the judicial system. How could you ever call yourself a person of God? How could you ever call yourself a good person? How could you ever call yourself a strong person, a person of faith? How could you ever really call yourself someone who should be able to lead other people if you're incapable of standing your moral grounds against principalities? How could you possibly really look at yourself in a mirror every single day knowing that you're actually following the commands of someone who's using technology as a weapon that's not undetectable? It's not undetectable, it's just hard to detect. And yeah, they're using military style like weapons, because basically the only ones who truly should have access to this type of weaponry is the military. But obviously, everyone, if you don't know by now, the military is definitely infiltrated by several different factors. It's not just patriots that work in the military, no matter what branch of the military it is. There's several factions of people that are operating within the military, and then they're actually using the technology to basically socially engineer people into positions and jobs that most probably don't want to do, but they're in it anyway. You know, you got people who are probably forced to go to nursing school, forced to join the military, forced to join the police force, and you know what? Their heart isn't in it. That's why they're not doing their job. You know, you got politicians who probably were, you know, forced since childhood or something to become a politician, but their heart's not in it. All they ever do is scratch the backs of somebody else who's basically throwing money at them. You know, you got people that become entertainers who probably don't even really want to be entertainers, or people who just love doing music and want to stay at the basis of just sharing their love and appreciation for music, but they can't do that. Why? Because they have to serve the principalities. I mean, I'm thinking about it like, this system is so huge, and I know a lot more people know about what's going on than what's really shown. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what do they have on you? Like, that's the thing that comes to my mind now. It's like, you know what's happening to people. You know what's happening to children. You know what's happening to women. You know what's happening to the elderly. You know what's happening to people. But yet you don't want to say anything because you're selfish. You're selfish. That's what it really is. You are afraid of dying, so you're being selfish with your life and willing to sacrifice. You're willing to save your life so that several other people can have their lives destroyed, whether it's by trafficking or being, you know, basically placed in these torture experiments. And it's not for national security. No, it's not. Because if it was for national security, then why would our own troops, well, I can't say our own troops, why would people wearing the uniforms, portraying themselves to be our troops, be causing harm with the same technology to other comrades? Because there are fellow military personnel who are active, and they're actually protesting against the use of their comrades using direct energy weapons against them. But I guess we're not really trying to take note of that, right? You know, we so quick to talk. I got time to spare, so I'm taking my time on this route. We so quick to basically talk so much bad about other people in other countries. Huh? Hey. You know, we're so quick to talk bad about other people in other countries, but yet we're actually pretty worse than most other countries. Even though we look like we have so much, our morals, there's so much that's wrong with so many people in this country. This is why I look up to some of those European countries, the ones that actually do what's needed to be done to basically force a change. Yeah, it may look destructive on TV, but you know what? They're actually going in and they're actually doing what's needed to be done. They're basically going inside of these so-called, you know, people who's supposed to be in positions to help us. They're going inside their homes and pulling them out by their hair, pulling them out by their, you know, they're literally actually forcing change. Like, we voted for you and you're going to do us like this, you know. Now, I'm not trying to condone, you know, going into anybody's house and pulling them out and stuff like that. You know, we're supposed to be better than that, right? But yet everybody is too scared to actually stand up for what's right. Me, I don't have much. I don't have that much money. All I have is my will and my morals and a very, very sound code of ethics. And I'm just thinking to myself, wow, we literally are living in end times, because it seems like it's just like I can't remember what part of Psalms, but it's like where God is like, he looks down on earth and sees that no one is doing right. Everyone has gone astray. They're all doing bad. Not one soul is left that's trying to do anything to restore the faith in humanity. And I'm like, you know, at times I think to myself, you know what? We could, you know, we're due for some type of, you know, not a man-made human catastrophe, but something that will actually basically disrupt the whole balance or reset the balance between, you know, good souls and bad souls that's here in this world. We're due. And you know what? Hopefully, I'm not even sure if I want to be here to see how that reset happens, because there's a lot of people who I know that's supposed to be good people, but I don't know. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. But all I know is whatever they got on you, that's pretty sad. Whatever they got on you to make you do what they're telling you to do, I feel bad for you, because you're going to sell so much of what you don't even realize you have just so that you don't have to go through suffering in your flesh. On that note, take life one breath, one thought, one step, one day at a time. Peace.